But now, what are my tips for you if you plan on using this tool, if you are going to be uploading your audio-only podcast to YouTube? Number one is make dedicated artwork for each of your episodes, if you want to get the most out of YouTube. If you don't care about that, don't spend your time because it can be pretty time-consuming. But on YouTube, the thumbnail and the title are the most important aspect of getting somebody to click on your video. So if you want somebody to click on your episode, you should be spending 10, 15, 30 minutes creating a dedicated piece of artwork for that episode that indicates what the episode is about, that is enticing, that makes somebody want to click on it, that is eye-catching. Without that, you'll just have a default show artwork, and there's nothing that differentiates episode to episode. You want somebody to think, oh my gosh, I have to click on that. Don't be misleading, but make dedicated artwork for each of your episodes. That is my first piece of advice. Number two is include timestamps in your episode notes. Start with 00:00, beginning of show. And then every single time you shift topics, add a new timestamp into your episode notes. That way, when it's ingested into YouTube, it is captured, it is in your description, and then in the video, in the actual timeline, there will be chapter markers. That makes it such a better viewing experience or listening experience for your audience. Now, that is debatable. I know there are different schools of thought here. Some people will say you want as much watch or listen time as possible. My episode is a piece of art. They need to watch from beginning to end. That's how it was meant to be consumed. I'm of a different school of thought. I want you to get the information you want as quickly as possible, and then you can go about your day. I'm not trying to keep you any longer than you want to be there listening to me ramble. So my advice is have timestamps to save your audience, your potential viewer and or listener some time, because they will remember that you respected their time. My last tip is update the titles on YouTube to remove any kind of irrelevant information, or at least adjust the formatting. For my example, when I imported my show, it has the episode number, so 374, then the title. What I learned from failing in 2023. That really doesn't make much sense for a podcast title, so I might adjust that to say, what I learned from failing in 2023, and more, and then in paren, BSP 374. I just think that makes the title look a bit nicer on YouTube, and it makes it a little bit more clickable. When I am manually uploading the video version of this show to YouTube, I do put the episode number at the end, but for the audio only, I do put the episode number at the beginning. Maybe I should change that. Maybe I should adopt Dave Jackson. Maybe not. I'm not going to adopt Dave Jackson, but Dave, do you want to be my son? But his school of thought. Put the information at the beginning and then the episode number, all of that, at the end of the title, because that is wasted real estate. And then we can focus on the paperwork for adopting Dave Jackson. Dave Jackson Scott. Welcome to the family, Dave. Happy to have you on board.